A number of sources, not just one, but a few people are now saying that they've been told the price of the Cybertruck. Apparently, this will be the price. It's I have to say, not what I expected. Anyway, I'm curious to know what you think about it. Is it too expensive, too cheap? Hello, my friends. Welcome to the channel. It's great to see you. Thank you for tuning in. I'm Sam Evans. You're watching The Electric Viking. And welcome to all the new subscribers. Great to have you. Welcome back, everyone else. Cybertruck. Yeah, remember the original price? $40,000 for the rear-wheel drive. Then it was $50,000 for the all-wheel drive version and $60,000 for the tri-motor. Well, the price apparently is $75,000 US dollars. Now, officially, apparently, a number of people have been told the price. I'll explain why they've been told the price in a minute. And they were told a price that was approximately low to high 70s. So it sounded like the middle ground here, based on their statements, was 75,000 US dollars. That may not be exactly the price. It could be 70, could be 79, but it sounds like it's going to be in the middle between 70 and 80, which leads us to the figure of 75,000 US dollars. However, we don't know if that's the tri-motor version. We don't know what the battery pack size is. We don't know what the range is. This could be a really good deal, or it could be a bit expensive. I don't know. So we can't really confirm that yet. But what's your initial reaction to this? What's your gut reaction to hearing the price? Do you think, I'm going to cancel my reservation if it's going to be 75,000? Will you stick with your reservation at that price? I mean, let's assume this vehicle has, say, 400 miles of range. Let's say it's 400 miles of range, dual motors, basically the same motors as, say, a Model S. Would you go ahead with your reservation? Personally, if I could get the vehicle and I was in the US, I would still go ahead with it. I still think that it's worth buying if it had that range figure that I just said, but we don't even know what that'll be yet. That will be the deciding factor, I think, for a lot of people. Are they willing to pay this much money? Depends on what the specifications actually are. So how do we know these numbers? I mean, are they even correct? They may not be. However, the Cybertruck event is just around the corner. Tesla have sent out Cybertruck launch event invites at the price of 30,000 referral credits. And now there's more info on how it will all go down. And apparently, the first Cybertruck owners will reportedly get their deliveries during the announcement event, and they've been tipped off on the price. So that's how I've come to be able to share this information with you. Tesla has chosen apparently a select number of high visibility personalities. Not sure who these people are, but it will be interesting to see if this is actually true, to announce the first Cybertruck deliveries during the planned launch event, which will be in around about 3 weeks from today. They're also going to reveal the price, the official specifications, that sort of thing. Those people will be the first to own a Cybertruck. And they've been told to prepare for a price in the mid to high 70s, or starting from around US $75,000. Very interesting here. Bit vague. It almost seems as though Tesla hasn't fully decided 100% yet on what the pricing will in fact be. Or maybe they're intentionally vague so that even though they were disclosing this information to these new buyers couldn't tell everyone officially, this is the official price. Here's the exact number. So a bit of vagueness, but it does sound like around 75,000, could be 76, around about that figure. The Cybertruck price is obviously well above the original price. But remember, the 40,000 US dollar truck, that doesn't exist anymore. The reason being that was going to be a much shorter range vehicle, plus it was going to be a single motor rear-wheel drive. Tesla changed their minds. They decided, we don't want to do a rear-wheel drive. We don't want to do a single motor car. We want this to be more of a premium truck. It's always going to be all-wheel drive. The Cybertruck, by the sounds of things, that could change in the future. Who knows? Maybe there'll be heaps of demand, but I don't think that'll change for at least probably 3 or 4 years once they get through all the orders that they're sure to have. Even at these prices, I think a lot of people will buy them. There's some pretty big advantages with the Cybertruck versus, say, an F-150. Now, speaking of the F-150, we've got some recent images here from photos showing the Cybertruck and the F-150 right next to each other. This gives you kind of a good idea on the sizing differences between the two. They look similar in size, but the internal storage space for the Cybertruck is quite a lot bigger than the F-150. Much longer bed. It's got a 1 foot longer bed, and as well as that, it's apparently got more storage space, like the sailplanes. Doesn't have the same storage space in the front. That advantage goes to the F-150. But yeah, the Cybertruck still, I think, is a much more practically built vehicle. Now, I know a lot of people can disagree with that. I have owned pickup trucks. I personally think they're having the flat bed at the back is overrated. When I say flat bed, I mean the flat sides, not the actual bed. You need a flat bed. But I think that's overrated. A lot of people going on about saying that's a big disadvantage of the Cybertruck, but I think it's an advantage because a lot of people get a canopy and they buy an electric roller cover. That's the things you've got to pay extra for. Cybertruck, you'll get those standard. Anyhow, moving on. First Cybertruck deliveries apparently are going to industry influencers. Sadly, I'm not one of them. Anyway, they will reportedly all get premium all-wheel drive trims. So that's the price for a premium all-wheel drive trim. And many Tesla centers around the country will get 5 or 6 early production vehicles to distribute at the launch or after the launch event. Apparently, those are the vehicles that have been seen driving around. Those aren't just test vehicles, those are the real thing. I'm not sure if that's true, but that's what rumors are saying. They're saying that Cybertrucks are headed around the country. We know they've gone to Fremont, but there'll be more of them. 5 or 6 going to the biggest Tesla centers, and those stores will be able to sell those vehicles. Seems like a strange way to go about it, but maybe could happen. It's possible. People who are on Tesla's marketing team list for early deliveries of high-end early builds have been contacted if and how they want to take the vehicles, how they want to specify them, maybe what size wheels or tires they want. Obviously, if you've got all-terrain tires, not mud tires, or if you've got highway tires, you're going to get more range. The smaller the wheel and tire, the more range you're going to get. That's one thing worth really thinking hard about if you're going to buy a pickup truck or electric car. Do I really need big wheels and tires? Can I go smaller and get more range? So, what else do we know? The first Cybertruck owners have confirmed that the launch event will happen within the next 3 to 4 weeks. Now, of course, if you've referred 3 people, you can get an invitation to the Cybertruck launch event. Could be quite exciting because I think that Tesla will actually reveal details of the Model 3 Highland at that event as well. Would be really interested to see that stuff, but hey, I'll be seeing it all live here on the live stream. That could be good as well. Guys, what do you think about all this? I mean, I'm finding this price very intriguing. I'm really wanting to know what is Tesla's strategy here, because if they're not going to follow the whole ordering process, where if you ordered first, you get the first car, second, third, fourth, fifth. People could get a bit frustrated about that if that doesn't happen that way. I mean, yeah, sure, if they do, say, 100 orders that are not in order, they're influencers or whatever, that's not so bad. But I think after that point, they've really got to go in the order that people place their orders. But those are just my thoughts. What are yours? Let me know in the comments. Bye-bye.